guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome back to another apartment renovation. So today I am renovating this apartment, which is one of the Chic Street apartments, and this time I'm doing a completely different floor plan than I've done before, and I'm creating this sort of wraparound balcony. I saw an image on Pinterest. It was like a little interior floor plan or apartment doodle, I guess we could call it. And it had this balcony that wrapped around the living area. This apartment ends up looking nothing like it, so I don't think it's worth sharing, because it really was only the balcony that was an inspiration. So I don't know, I just saw it and I was like, oh, that would be kind of interesting and kind of a fun and different thing to do. And now that we can edit the windows on the exterior, you can easily add like doors or, you know, something that takes up a large area. And then if you use the tool mod, you can scale it down really small and then the wall just disappears because that's the space that the door takes up. It doesn't look perfect, of course, but it's a fun way to sort of do something different with apartments, I think. And with custom content, it's a little bit easier because there's custom railing that looks a little bit better than this live edit objects railing that I'm using, but it works. Unfortunately, we can't use the fence tool, which would give me a little bit more options, but it does work, I think. And then the rest of the apartment is pretty much based off of the couch. So I started decorating the living room, really not having an idea of like the interior style that I wanted to go for. I assumed I wanted to do something somewhat modern for a single sim, probably. I don't know, maybe a couple lives here. I haven't really thought too much about the sims that actually live in this apartment, but once I placed this couch, I was like, ooh, it's so just fun and colorful and citrusy. And so that was the theme of the apartment, to pick things that are more in that citrus color palette. So oranges, pinks, yellows, and wood tones that I think complement that, and wallpapers and things like that I think just are bright and fun and colorful and kind of summery in a way. So yeah, hopefully you guys will like the way it turns out. I really like this unit that I created over here for the TV. It allowed me lots of space to add clutter decorations and some like personality to the apartment, and yeah, I think it turned out to be really cute. So I hope you guys will like it. So like I said, the apartment is for a single sim or a couple, so it only has one bedroom, and then there's one bathroom, and then the living, kitchen, dining area is all this one room. I mean, the kitchen's kind of in its own little nook, and then there is an entry like hallway, and then the dining table is just like right next to the living area, in between it and the kitchen. It was kind of hard to fit in. I thought I would have a bit more space when I was planning out the floor plan, and I think if I wouldn't have created this large of a media unit, then maybe I could have put it along the wall to the right of the TV area or something. I don't know. I think it works out just because, I mean, it's only one or two sims that live here, so it's not like they need like a giant family table, although if they have friends over, it might be a little bit hard to have like a dinner party or something like that, but really, I mean, if you're playing the game, it would be kind of challenging to have a lot of sims in here anyways, just because it is a very small space with quite a bit of furniture. But I think it turned out to be really just cute, and I love these floors, by the way. I use them quite often, and they came with Eco Lifestyle, in case you guys aren't recognizing them. I think that's a pack. Hope I'm getting that right. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, over here is going to be the little kitchen nook. I thought about separating the spaces here briefly, and then I was like, no, that's gonna make it way too crowded and kind of claustrophobic. And I think with the tile, it was limiting my places of placing a dining table, and so I get rid of the floor tile and just have the wood flooring throughout. But I'm pretty sure this is the same tile that I end up using in the bathroom. I thought the soft yellow looked nice, and then this base game tile with the orange I thought was perfect, because of course it matched the rest of the orange that I used. And then for the kitchen, I used a mixture of different packs. I used these stove and refrigerator appliances, and also I think the sink and the range are also from that pack, but it's one of the kits. It's like the home chef kit, I believe. I don't know, there's so many kits these days that like the names of them are, not in my head. But and then the counters and cabinets came with Dream Home Decorator, and so I thought that looked nice. And then over here I was just adding a couple more shelves just to add some more space for decorations and make it feel more like the microwave had a built-in space. And then I just placed that mixing bowl on an island counter, and then I scaled down the island counter and then merged it into the regular counters to look like the mixer bowl is just placed like in the back corner, because I didn't really want it to sit so close to the edge. That's something that really bothers me about appliances like the mixer, the coffee pots. They sit so close to the edge, so I guess the Sims have access to them. I guess it probably made animations easier. I'm not sure why they did it exactly. I don't really know anything about game development, so it might be pretty important. I'm not sure, but I wish that they would have made it to where those different appliances would sit closer or farther back and not so close to the edge, because it seems so awkward, especially there in the corner. They overhang usually, and that's just, yeah, not the look I'm going for. But anyways, here I'm just picking out other decorations to put around the kitchen to clutter up these little shelves that I made. I made sure to keep one counter space completely free, so if you do want to play in this apartment, then you can actually use the kitchen. I'm always so tempted just to fill up every space, but I'm like, I want it to be somewhat functional. I mean, I'm not sure if everything is functional, but I mean, at least your Sims can cook for themselves and you don't have to clear a space for it. But hopefully if something isn't functional, it's an easy fix. But yeah, if you would like to download it, I will have it on the gallery. At first, it'll be up on my Patreon page, and I really appreciate you guys who are supporting me over there. There's been a lot more new people, and I'm so grateful. And I've been releasing some custom content, just simple recolors, tiny little bit of mesh edits, like nothing too extreme, but I'm still learning, and I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to learn how to do it. But I've been really enjoying it, and I do have something I'm working on right now for kids, and we'll see how I can pull it together. I mean, I have one of my main ideas almost finished, so yeah, I'm very excited about that. But in case you are interested, in my Patreon page, I do have 3 different tiers. The first one is purely donational, but then you can get everything for $2 a month, and that's early access to my videos, to my downloads, and to my custom content too. So I really appreciate that. But anyways, over here I'm picking out a few things to put on the balcony. Since the balcony is only 1 tile wide all the way around, I'm not really sure if your Sims can even come out here. I made sure to leave somewhat of a space so they could go to that chair possibly, but I think for me this balcony was purely just a fun experiment sort of. But I thought it looked really cute at night with those lights especially, and I don't know, I just think it lets in so much light, and I think it's fun. Let me know what you guys think. And something else I was thinking about and wondering is, now that we can edit windows on the exteriors of apartments, do they transfer through the gallery when you place new windows, or do you have to go through and manually place the windows yourself? I mean, it's probably not a big deal because now you don't require a mod to do it, because before you would have to have the tool mod to be able to change windows and make custom balconies and stuff. So now that we can actually do it in the game, I'm wondering if they transfer. I'm assuming they don't, but if you know, let me know, because I'm not sure. But anyways, over here I am in the entryway of the apartment. I thought this little decoration with the mirror and the rose and camera was such a cute little item to have by the front door, especially for this particular apartment that's a bit more cutesy, because sometimes I want to place this because I like the key tray and everything. It looks nice for a table by the front door, but it doesn't always fit the style. But for this one, I definitely think it does. And then I was just trying to pick out a rug, and I thought about the cat rug, but I don't know, I thought it was a bit too silly. And I do think the Sim that lives here likes cats though, because the basket that I put in the living room has a cat pillow in it. And then I was gonna add the cat rug, but I never ended up adding a litter box or a food bowl or anything like that, but you could probably fit one in if you decided to. But over here is going to be the bedroom, and here I just realized I forgot a curtain above the sink, and I felt like that window definitely needed some sort of curtain or blind or something, and I just went with those ones that came from, oh, what was that pack called? It was the kids, no, it wasn't the kids room pack, it was the My First Pet stuff, that's the one. Anyways, over here in the bedroom, I decided to go with this bed because of course it is citrusy and fun and playful, and I thought it looked really cute in here. And then couple of bedside tables, pretty simple. And then I placed this painting, which I thought was also pretty perfect because the colors worked so well. And then over here I decided to add some of these tall dressers because they came in like the right wood tone that I've been using throughout the build. And I put 2 of them next to each other just to feel more like the sim actually had some storage to keep their clothing in, because I think one would feel a little bit limited and I didn't think I would have like space to add another dresser. And I decided to add a TV in here, but I used one of these TVs that are like a faux artwork basically. And then I put this bench underneath of it, and I just add some clutter decorations around. And I thought this organic shaped mirror was pretty fun to put in here. The colors weren't exactly the ones I was looking for. I mean, the color's like very subtle. It's just around like the edges of the mirror. But I was hoping for like a yellowy or like an orange color, but the purpley pink was okay. I wish it was something I could change. Anyways, over here I'm just adding those clutter decorations, just trying to make it feel like the sim, you know, lives in this apartment. So there's some clothing and maybe some makeup clutter and, you know, magazines and towels and things that they might not otherwise have a place to put, because this apartment is rather small and the bathroom doesn't have a lot of storage either. So I thought that was kind of a nice way to add some more decorations. But that's it for the bedroom. And then the last room that I'm going to decorate is the bathroom. And so the bathroom is pretty small. It's only 3 by 2 tiles, so it's a small one. Oh, something I've also really been enjoying is changing the light color in different interior spaces, like trying to make it a bit more moody and add some like atmosphere to it, because for the longest time I just like chose the brightest light so I could see everything. And while that's helpful, I like the effect of like changing the tones and not always having like the perfect bright white light or something. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. Let me know if you guys like it as well. But yeah, I don't know, maybe the apartment's or maybe the bathroom is a bit dark now that I'm looking back at it, but you could easily add a light. I don't know. But yeah, here I'm just adding some different bathroom decorations, nothing too crazy. It's pretty simple, but we're almost onto the screenshot. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this apartment, and I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots, and I hope you guys are looking forward to more builds on my main channel. And if you're interested in custom content builds, I do have a CC channel. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
After hours, after love, left behind all alone, and the sky is falling down, feeling like I'm gonna drown. After all the love is gone, pitch black, not a sound, nothing below.